All right. Welcome back to our journey. And for those of you who are just joining us, there's a few videos before this, but basically, I am on a mission to launch a new business venture. It is my little AI model called the Catalyst Crew. And basically, the point of Catalyst Crew is to augment the existing humans we have and take their authentic intelligence, mix it with artificial intelligence, and create augmented intelligence. So, in our journey so far, you've met some other team members. We've developed some core objectives, our North Star mission. We've talked about building a strategic plan. We've built an action plan. And in the last video, we actually built our persona, the ideal client avatar for what we're going to do. So now we're handing it over to Carrie. And Carrie is fun, therefore she wears a fun hat. And basically, Carrie's reason for existing is to build detailed customer journeys. So I gave her the lofty title of customer journey architect. In my humble opinion, this is one of the reasons most businesses struggle and or fail is number one, they don't know who they serve, which means they try to serve everyone. And number two, they don't know how to serve the people they already serve better. And so the point of the customer journey is to take somebody from a stranger and turn them into a raving fan to the point that they bring us referrals. So this is all about the attract. We want to know exactly how we're going to attract people to our business, but it also impacts how we convert them and how we deliver wow. And if we do the customer journey right, most people think it's a linear step-by-step process. In our case, it is a cycle. So the goal is we take our strangers to raving fans and bring them back around, and we find new ways to serve them. So one of the models we'll be developing over time is a model for innovation, because in my opinion, it is cheaper and more effective and more fun to find new ways to serve existing clients than it is to always be transactional and looking for the next client. So one of the prefaces I will list up front and share is that most of my models, everything I personally do is built on relationships. I'm a big fan of the concept of building authentic relationships in business. And basically, the idea is simple. I'd rather fall in love with my best clients and find new ways to serve them than keep looking for the next client. So let's jump in. I'm going to show you Carrie at work. So Carrie, her coworkers that you've met already. So you've met Alan and you've met Patricia. So Alan has, okay, Alan has created a prompt and we will go into Carrie. Okay. So hi, Carrie. I have inputs from two of your colleagues. First, we have input from Andrew Allen, sharing his high-level thoughts on our action plan. Here is what Alan has to say. Now, one thing, I use triple quotes. This just keeps things from getting confused and cloudy. It works. Okay, and we also have input from Patricia Parker. She is our persona specialist. Here is what she has to say. And if you've missed the previous videos, I'll have links below, but basically we developed a persona with Patricia and we took that and we updated Andrew to update his action plan. And now Carrie is going to create a high level first draft of our customer journey map. Now, if you're one of those people that you like to finish things and don't go back, that's okay. You can finish your customer journey map and you can call it done and you can live a pretty decent life. I would argue that having something is infinitely better than having nothing. So, if you do this once, you're better off than I would say 95% of businesses. Now, reality is, I personally recommend repeat, repeat, repeat. This is iterative. So the better you get to know your prospects, the better you get to know your clients, the more you're going to want to improve your customer journey. You don't have to, but that is the way I view things, and I will show updates going forward. So now you'll see that Andrew and Patricia, their input has been analyzed by Carrie. And I would like to point out, I am a massive fan of Ryan Deiss with Digital Marketer. I love his 8-step customer journey map. He's not the only one out there that talks about it, but I find his resonates with me because we're taking people from stranger to raving fan. And so the 8 stages that Ryan talks about, which Carrie has been trained in, is stage 1 is awareness. They haven't heard of us. How do we get their attention? Stage 2 is education. Stage 3 is consideration. Stage 4 is conversion. We're taking them from interested to paying clients. And then stage 5 is onboarding, engagement, retention. Okay, so for the purposes of training, I'm just going to say right now, it looks like Carrie has gone off and had a bit of a hallucination. She is correct on the awareness, but I think she's made the other steps up. So I'm going to have to tweak her, but I'll show you how to fix that on the fly. Okay. So somewhere in my world, hard to believe I don't have a single conversation. Hold on. Mm, okay. Yeah. No. Okay. All right, welcome back. So, sorry, this went sideways, and this is great because I can show you how and why. Full disclosure, I'm using a lengthy conversation that I've already had. So sometimes you're going to find that your conversation is too long and therefore the model becomes a little bit loopy. So in this case, Carrie knows what she should do. However, because of the other conversations I've had with her, she's going to be a bit loopy. So here I'm just reminding her. Now, normally what I would do is I would summarize this conversation and start over, but I think I can get her back on track. And as you'll see, thanks for the reminder. So basically, we're going from awareness to engage, subscribe. Okay, this is better. Now, I want to point out that her first round of answers look reasonable. And I honestly, I would say even the way she structured them, um, it's not unreasonable, and I wouldn't throw it out completely. However, I would still say you have something better using this than nothing at all. But for me personally, I have a system. She's been trained on the system. And by the way, this is just like an employee. Sometimes they go off and play the kazoo, and you're like, what the heck happened? We were making such wonderful music. But here it is. So, okay. So thank you. And by the way, now that I gave her adjustment, she actually is back on track. I like this. Thank you, Carrie. Can we write a prompt with Andrew Allen, specialist, to share them and advise him? Okay, so you'll see how these start to interplay here. So we're thanking Andrew. We're going to update it. Let's go over to Andrew. Now, Andrew is going to bring this on to Ava. Okay. Hey. All right. So Andrew has created something for Ava. Now, what we can do is we could go back to the very beginning, share this with Olivia, with Samantha, etc. But for now, I'm just going to leave it here. So this is beautiful because Andrew is telling Ava what she needs. Now, let's go here. Yeah. Sorry, where did Carrie go? See. Okay. So I just wanted to show you how we transition from one of our Catalyst crew to the next. So as you'll see, we've got a pretty detailed analysis for Ava to step in. So she's going to get feedback or inputs from both Carrie and from Andrew. So if you're keeping score, we're now at the point where we've gone through, we've got our high level vision, we've got our strategy, we have an action plan, and we're working on our action plan. And the first thing we created was a ideal client profile. Then we just now completed our customer journey. Next step is we're going to create that actual audience transformation that fills in the steps for the customer journey. Now, full disclosure, that's going to be a longer video and a little bit more complicated because we do some amazing things at an amazing level for each one of our steps in the customer journey. So we actually have 14 steps within each of our 8 customer journey steps. So stay tuned, come back for the next video. The beautiful thing is you don't have to watch me do all 8 times 14. You see it once, you'll understand. But again, full disclosure, I'm going to show exactly how I do this because this is what I do for myself. This is what I do for my clients. And I want you to get something out of this. And at this point, if you do nothing else, you've got what you need to start improving your business. So if you're one of those, but Jeff, I need results right now, you've got the customer journey map. You can now start to go to our other team members. You know, we've got LinkedIn specialists. We're going to build some other team members. You can actually start building content. You can even skip right to the end. We have a web designer named Wendy. You can skip to the end and get her help with this. But for now, we're going to keep in sequence. So thank you and good luck on your journey.